Ugh. Why is yeah. Okay, okay. So, thanks. Oh god, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be weird. Okay. I thought I was ready for this. I'm not. I'm really not. I stepped into unknown territory today. And yet here I am. God. So, okay. I just need to double check everything is working correctly. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, actually, you guys might not be able to hear me because I'm using my headphones. I don't have the microphone on. There you go. I am currently using. This is the first time I've set this up, so I've got Twitch on my phone. Again, sorry for the microphone and the lack of background music. I am so far unprepared for this. On the other hand, I am using a multi-stream platform for my YouTube and my Twitch. So you can go over to Pocket Penguin on Twitch and YouTube to join me there if you want to. But that's up to you. You can hear me. That's on the YouTube side. Yes. Nice. How are you doing? For anybody that's like joined in, how are you okay? Is everything working? Please let me know because this is like the first time that I'm doing a multi-stream thingamabob. And I thought, you know what? For the first time for this, I gotta wear the penguin suit. Yeah, I gotta wear the penguin suit. It just feels right, right? Right. It's gonna be no spoilers today. I'm gonna be going over IornLung because I saw it yesterday. It's still fresh in my head, even though I've been to work this morning and I'm sort of surviving on like less than 3 hours sleep. I'm good. I'm good. Cool. I don't know. Is it normal? Hi, Kayla. Or anyone and anyone else that's joined on TikTok side. How are you doing? This is the first time I've gone live on TikTok, so I do forgive me. I don't have a proper microphone set up like this one because I'm charging my phone up right now. It's yeah. I'm sorry about that. But I am nice. This is like I have generally gone into untouched territory for me. This is insane. This is cool. Okay, I'm loving it. How are you all doing today? Hey, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Again, TikTok. This is new to me. I've got all of the different sounds or music or background stuff going on. How I do for YouTube and Twitch right now. Hello from Twitch. Oh my god, this is this is so cool. This is so cool. I'm loving this. I decided I want to try this today because as we go on in the year, I want to make more streams. I want to make more content. And if I am, I really want to try and bring communities from each side all over into one or two or maybe a few. Wow. Yeah, today I'm going to be talking about IornLung. How you all doing? I hope you have got all your snacks and drinks. I've actually got some chocolate buttons here. I might go into that later. And I've also got some water and maybe a beer. But I'll get into that later. But yeah, I am going to be talking about IornLung today because I saw it yesterday. I'm a massive fan of Markiplier. I want to get a bit more into it as we go on. Obviously, I put up a little bit of a video saying my rankings. That was very much like surface level kind of stuff. Obviously, I don't like to go over a minute long ish kind of thing with TikTok, and YouTube doesn't allow shorts over a minute long, so I had to keep it quite kind of compact. But today I'm going to go over a bit more in depth. Late stream, yes, I have now been on all 3 platforms. Holy, you don't have to do that. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hello, hey, hello from TikTok. How are you doing? Sorry, Tidnox just showed me little notifications what I can do. Yes, it's late stream. How you all doing? I am the Penguin. And I've just come out of my pocket. But yeah, it's a late stream. I please do forgive how I look if I look tired or anything like that. It is late. But yeah, no. So we have to make sure all 3 platforms. Yes, absolutely. Like, this is the first time I've done multi-stream setup. I'm a furry as well. hey, whatever you like. Yeah, whatever you like. My favorite animal. Love it. Penguin. Hello. Cool. So how are you all doing today? I hope you're well. I hope you're good. But yeah, we're gonna get a bit more into it in a second. I'm just gonna get up OBS so I can actually. I've already got it up. I've been going on for 15 minutes. Oh my god. Today isn't gonna be massively long. It's currently 9 o'clock where I am, and I have work tomorrow, so I gotta be going to bed in about 2 hours latest. But yeah, I'm not going to be too long. What I do want to go into, like I've already said, IornLung, if most likely the reason why you clicked on this live stream. I've seen a whole bunch of stuff through TikTok today about people reacting to it, and I just want to kind of give you my point of view onto it. I'm a movie person. I'm a film person. 907 actually. Hello. My brain is weird. I have dyslexia, and I don't know everything that's going on in my brain. So, but yeah, So I want to go over IornLung today. I want to talk about the actual things that I feel like the film does really well, but it may be lacking. But I just want everyone to be aware that has joined in. IornLung is basically a passion project. I say passion project. Markiplier has put in, I think I found the number earlier, and it was, if I just try and bring that up, is it this one? Is it that one? This one. So yeah, so the IornLung was made for a budget of just 15,000, which sounds like a lot of money, but compared to massive film production like Hollywood type level, it's not that much. It really isn't that much, but it's really cool. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people on TikTok. Hello, how you doing? Again, microphone's not linked up to you guys. I'm sorry for that. My phone's charging. I only have one socket. I'm woefully unprepared for this. I'm sorry. But yeah. Now we're gonna get into it in a second. We're probably gonna get into it. I've got a few videos that I want to show. Actually, I don't think I can show you. Oh god, I didn't even think how I would do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can now comment. You can open a comment. I can make comments. Okay. Some recent settings. AI is a different topic that I'm going to go into on a different day. That day is, yeah. I heard the budget was 3 million in the end. Possibly this was just like a Google type thing. The penguin has gone when a penguin has been before. Absolutely, this is unknown territory, but it's also earned over 9 million. Yeah, the film has become a massive success. Even in the first few hours of it being released in cinemas, it was such a really good film to just watch and just to like be there. That is what was really good about it. So I'm just still a bit in like shock that everything is working. My phone is quite old to today's standards. My PC is also kind of old from today's standards. So I'm kind of surprised that everything is running smoothly. It may change. I don't know. But yeah, no. Again, TikTok. How are you doing? Again, I am sorry about the microphone. I hope you don't mind that. Say hi. I'd like to, just say hi on everything, but I can't cover everybody, and I do apologize. But I hope you are doing well, and I hope you have had a decent day today. If your day is just getting up, I don't know where you're from, so I hope you're doing well. Where was I going with everything? I'm not too sure. Oh my god, I am still unprepared. And I have to try and keep my chat in focus. So yeah, I've got TikTok up on my phone at the moment in time. I think at some point I will get you guys on everything else if I can. TikTok though, this is my first stream on TikTok. I just want to say that I want to basically use TikTok as like as like the videos. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams through TikTok. I don't know. That might change. If you guys want to see more, let me know. But that's up to you guys. God. I think I've done a lot of, yeah, so I've basically bookmarked a whole lot of well, I say a whole lot of it looks like it's only 4. I mean, it's very early doors. Oh no, I've definitely got more. I've got more. It's cool. Guys on TikTok, I am over on YouTube and Twitch. Got a bit of some background music and a little bit more good microphone production wise. So if you want to hear a bit more on that and you want to see proper visuals to everything that I'm going to be going over, that's the best place to go to. Again, sorry for the whole unpreparedness. This is just my first time doing this, especially on TikTok. So hello and welcome. Yeah. It still feels weird. But yeah, so IornLung, let's get into it because we're about 23 minutes into the actual stream. A little bit less for some people. But anyway, so yeah. Iron Lung. I literally went to go see it in well, it wasn't IMAX, but it was in Odeon Cinema, and it was a really good film just to sit back, eat my popcorn, and watch the film. Decently good at doing those actions myself, so it was pretty nice and simple. The film itself, you know, you could definitely tell that it was kind of like a small budget, not massively Hollywood type level, but that's the kind of uniqueness that comes from pretty much a passion project that was, you know, Iron Lung. And you can't really say it was like, you can't really put it in one category kind of thing, because for someone that hasn't really released proper overall films before, it's like it's the nervousness when you're trying to do something, when you're working on something, you're not too sure if other people are gonna like it or not, you're not too sure if you're gonna show it or not, and you chuck it up there, you don't know how it's gonna go. And I feel like that's the kind of thing that Markiplier has pretty much like had to go through a little bit. It's like, oh, I'm working on this, I want to make sure it's good, I want to make sure it's perfect for when it goes up, but obviously nothing can be perfect. Everything that we work on has flaws, and as much as I try to make so many videos that I've made and edited from YouTube standpoint and even on Twitch standpoint, I have not made anything for over years, so it looks really bad. But I have recorded videos, I just haven't edited them. I'm really bad at that stuff. And I want to be an editor. That's the worst part. But yeah, that's what's going on at the moment in time. But yeah, that's what's going on. But yeah, no. Markiplier is somebody that I've basically watched his content for years on end. I pretty much grew up with his content, from gaming to his short production of On a Date with Markiplier, to Who Killed Markiplier, short interactive film, to even In Space with Markiplier. And even what was it called? His cat video, meow. It was a meow video, just a cat. And that just lives rent free in my head because meow. It's hot in this room. So yeah, from working on some stuff, like I think I can kind of say for everyone, I'm not too sure for everyone, but I believe we all go onto projects, we all want to try and make the best things that we can make, but obviously we have limited skills, especially when we go first into something. I've jumped into the Unreal Engine because I wanted to make a very small like scene, and it blew my head out of the water, figuratively and literally. So it took me some time, and there was a lot of videos, but I knew 100% that it would take me time. It would take me time. I'm going to be working on that as I go on. I've re-looked at my plans, and I'm going to be doing that. But anyway, right. My ADHD brain. Focus. Iron Lung. Iron Lung is the focus. Iron Lung is a really good film. When you look at it from the standpoint of, you know, small team, and it is a small team wise, the set, it's the Nacrom, I want to say. Let's get, I think it's this scene here. Here we go. So for Twitch and YouTube watchers, hello. You will be seeing a bit of my library, bookmark things behind the scenes. It's very much D&D and just and yeah, D&D voice acting stuff, and very recently Iron Lung stuff. So yeah, that's what's going on at the moment. But there is. I'm so sorry for TikTok. Again, I'm very unprepared for TikTok side. I did not think how that would go. But if we have a look at the scene. Oh, I haven't even got. I am so unprepared. Right, give me a quick second. I just need to get audio for this. But while I'm sorting this out, how's everyone doing? I want to say it's Lucy, but I can't. I'm always wrong with pronunciations. From YouTube side, LWFC13. My brain's fried. I'm sorry. 100%. I'm sorry. How are you doing? And I hope you can see the stuff from here. TikTok again. I'm so sorry. You guys are just here for the ride. I hope you are doing well. And if you want to say a good hey, say hey. I'm always here to just chat. But yeah. Anyway. Not output capture, input capture, output capture, Discord chat. Yeah, that would work as the same, wouldn't it? Or would it be? I can see. You can see. Okay. Yeah. So input chat is microphone. Output chat is more desktop sounds. So I just need to make a new one. That's why. Right, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna put that on because that's gonna, yeah, that will cover desktop. All desktop, not just the TikTok side. I have a lot of learning to do. But hey. So, yes. I'm just going to pause the music here and let's have a look at this.
Placed on so they could move it around all over the place and film inside of it. They would put so much blood in this thing. When you would get inside of it, it's like up past your knees at some points. It was a lot of freaking blood. My favorite thing about it is, you know how in Star Trek when they're like, Klingons off the starboard bow, and then everyone like pretends to, you know, be thrown around inside. The NACMO could actually toss your ass inside this thing. It would throw you around and blood would slosh up the walls. It was badass. I got to see this thing in action every single day. It was pretty great. I would sit at my workstation. I'm sculpting or painting or doing whatever needs to be done to make all the prosthetics for the show, and be able to look up and see Mark getting tossed around inside of the NACMO all day. Not a bad way to spend your day. I would totally do it again. It's a great way to make a living. What you're looking at.
So that was that one, and somebody. I just like this because from
can you get your distributors submitted to some film festivals? I don't. Just fucking come here. It's us. It's independent.
And the fact that that IornLung was an independent production team, the whole marketing side was practically us, his fan base, just saying, "Hey, we want to watch this, bring it in." And yeah, it's just the amount that he's actually gone through to make this happen is absolutely incredible. IornLung in a production standpoint, I mean, the first like short film thing that I did a while ago was when I was in college, and I am not going to bring that up because that is a terrible example, and will never see the light of day as long as I live. It was truly bad. I what it was like a Mickey take on a Deadpool type fourth person breakthrough kind of thing. Terrible. But to the standpoint of Markiplier and how he's come from just playing games to then, you know, I'm gonna go. Okay, no worries. LWFC. I'll see you next week. I'll see you next week. Take care of yourself, and I'll catch you later. But for those that have not watched the film already, I would highly suggest to go watch it. It's not fast paced. I just want to get that through right now. It's not superhero, it's not, you know, Marvel or anything like that. I'm very much a Marvel watcher. I'm very much more of like a fast person thing, but I really enjoyed this film. It slowed itself down, making you feel thank you very much. See you later. Yeah, it was very much a production. I can't even. What am I trying to say? Oh God. Yeah. So. Yeah. Production standpoint, very good. The film itself is obviously like one location. It does have a little bit of output, and I even looked into the credits, and I was surprised to see a also big YouTuber in the credits. Mr. Jacksepticeye, Sean McLaughlin himself. I didn't catch his voice line, so if he's in there, like, where? That is basically what makes me want to go back through it and look at the details. My first watch of anything, whether it's Stranger Things or IornLung or anything, I'm really, the first time watching it is just me watching. Is just overview, just enjoying the view, just enjoying the visual, just enjoying all of that. My second is a bit more details, there's a bit more of the plot, the story, and that kind of thing. IornLung, if you will go into it, and if you don't know about the game or the overall world or the universe that it's placed in, yeah, you will be a bit lost. 100%. I have not played the game. I've watched Markiplier play it. Hands down, pretty good. But yeah, I have not played it myself. I don't really know much about the world. Oops. But I did enjoy it. Just the way that they were trying to piece it together is really good. Again, I don't want to spoil anything. If you think I'm spoiling stuff, please let me know. I'll slap myself, okay? Just call me out, please, because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. But definitely, if you are a fan of Markiplier and you just want to watch the film because you want to show him support, 100% go do so. But if you are going into this being like, oh, it's a new film, it's from a YouTuber, sure, I'll go watch that. Somebody said like that there was a video. I can't remember. I think I bookmarked it. Did I bookmark it? I can't remember if I did or not. No, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I didn't. But basically, it was somebody saying like he knew nothing about the world. He didn't know Markiplier, but his brother-in-law or brother got him tickets. Went to go see it. Didn't know anything. Came back out of it and went, okay, that was a goodish movie. But it just shows that, you know, this is Markiplier's first proper overall film. Yes, he's done like not short film productions, but you know, story branching productions, which are very, very much needing a lot of detail to actually go into and actually do. It does take a lot. And I'm not saying that from experience. I'm just saying that because I've had the idea of also trying to make something very small, but that kind of approach as well, where you have videos that you go onto a little adventure of yourself. And you know, that hasn't seen the light of day yet. Maybe one day, I don't know, but that is basically very much CGI heavy kind of thing, where this IornLung is a film adaptation of the video game. It's basically that it was and can't.
Here's a recession indicator for you. If you go to your local theater right now, there's a new Sam Raimi horror film out, right alongside a self-distributed horror movie directed by a YouTuber. No, there's no A24 or Neon in sight. Let's talk Raimi first. Send Help goes absolutely fucking ballistic. Goopy, gloopy, gory. If you think Sam Raimi...
So there was two films that basically came out at the same time, IornLung and Send Help. A Sam Raimi film. I haven't seen it, but IornLung went way up the charts instead of the actual film. But I just want to kind of like go through this. So originally,
can you get your distributors submitted to some film
IornLung,
festivals?
like live stream that he was doing when he was
fucking come
talking about like
it's us. It's independent.
He had people,
which
asking,
means it's us.
Is it going to be like
there is no one else. There is no distributors.
Or distributors.
It's us.
Distributors.
We're doing it.
They didn't have any. It was just.
Am I submitting it to festivals?
Just a small team.
Come here. I'm gonna talk to you for a second. You are the festival. You're the festival. It's going to you.
I just want to say, for anyone that hasn't seen, I think it was. I can't remember the game. So. Frostpunk. If you have not seen Markiplier's Frostpunk, like video, he basically goes into madness, and whenever he does go into madness, I always find it funny. I love it when he goes into madness. But also, quick thing I will get more in depth with the movie in a second, but I just want to say that
I just didn't think it was possible.
Like his fan base, we've done an amazing job to like bring it up.
You guys proved me wrong. Anyway, let me get out here. Thank you.
And we don't know Markiplier's mind. We don't know Mark's mind. Whether he wants to make more film adaptations of video games that he's played before or not. He said he's taking a very long break from doing any sort of big productions because he wants to get back into his route, back into making like videos, like content, and I absolutely love that. And I'm so happy he's going into that back to that. Not saying that I don't want him to be doing this. I want him to be making good productions. Or not good, but I want him to be making productions that he wants to make. Passion projects or passion videos, passion anything. As long as it has passion, I'm 100% in. If you have a passion project, go do it. Please do yourself the favor and go do it. You don't have to record yourself. You don't have to share it online. Okay, it doesn't need to be clicks. It doesn't need to be views. I'm just doing this because I love this film, and I just want to help support the film and Mark. And I also want to bring a bit more clarity on what I've been saying in my videos that I put out recently, saying that IornLung is said to be a horror film. When I think horror film, I think jump scares, you know, very, very spooky, very, very, very much into that kind of sorts. It wasn't. I'm going to say that right there. It wasn't that much. It was more tense, more atmospheric horror. Yes, there is a lot of blood. Yes, Mark did spend hundreds of possibly thousands to get fake blood on set to flood the set, the inner submarine, full of blood, like fake blood, and it just shows kind of like what what it was. And I just have to say, Markiplier's acting in the film was amazingly good. I always know that Mark is a really good really good. I can't even think. Really good actor. That performer. That's the one. I'm tired. I am so tired. I'm just powering through this as much as I can. But you can definitely see it there. Like when you go watch it, I'm trying my best not to say anything. Yeah. The cinematics itself, like I've said, I absolutely love the cinematics in the in the videos that I've seen or that I've put out. The cinematics is extraordinarily fantastic. There are scenes that you will think, is that CGI or is that just absolutely brilliant camera work? It's going to be a mix of both. There's definitely some amazing camera movements, and even though it's all spaced in this small, cramped submarine, there is a story, there is a plot. What? Who? I can't. I was about to be like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I'll look at who the person was that I was listening to talk about IornLung. You guys on TikTok, you're on my phone. Where's my phone? But I can't think of his name. He's big. He's a really big streamer. And I do watch his content. He's absolutely brilliant. I can't think of his name right now. My brain just won't allow it. But me describing this, you'll probably realize who the person is, and if you do, please let me know who that person is in the comments, because but he's a streamer. He's done a lot of reactions, and he in his video specifically states that he played IornLung, did not like it, but he enjoyed the film, and he likes the fact that the film came out, that this film did come out, because it means that he got the plot, the story, the universe basically from the game without actually having to go into the game because he felt like it was dull and boring. I have not played the game myself. Again, I'm not a big horror person. me playing FNAF or anything like that, probably you won't ever see, unless you really hit that like buttons. But yeah, I am not a horror person. 100% not a horror person. I am more chill out, relax, build, survive type person. I would like to stream a lot of new games, especially Arc Raiders. I've got friends that have been playing it, although my graphics card is like a 260, very outdated, and barely runs any decent games nowadays. So I'm kind of limited to my hardware. But anyway, yeah, going back onto IornLung, it's almost like there's an IornLung stream. But yeah, so from the
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, help me.
International
Michael!
was an amazing thing.
It's,
And the fact that he just gets really overwhelmed because of the amount of support that we've been showing him, the amount of support that we've been sending his way, to say that we appreciate
it's
the years that he's literally spent in making this film. Doing this by a small team and out of his own pocket is insane. But I think that just shows for a lot of films nowadays that we don't need films from Hollywood or from any big studios nowadays. Like, they're taking people off of the payrolls just to get AI into looking at the data, consuming the data, replicating the data. I hate it. I'll get on to AI in another video that you will see someday soon. But yeah, I'll get into that another day. But IornLung is just an amazing fan-made film. It's almost towards the IornLung movie. It's just this.
not going to pay that any mind. That's not my problem.
Oh yeah. So for those that have not played the IornLung game, it's literally just pushing buttons and not being able to see where you're really going. You know that.
Not going to pay that any mind. That's not my problem.
You can't see anything out of, obviously it's a submarine. There's like the beeping sounds from like you know, like when you back up your car and there's something getting.
Not going to pay that any mind. That's not my problem.
Sensors type of thing. That's practically the game. That's how you navigate. I don't think that's a spoiler. DM, what is this?
Not going to pay that any mind. That's not my problem.
Online this, okay? If I am your DM, and I am a DM for Dungeons and Dragons, be cool. This is nothing.
I love the
But my jaw. But IornLung is just a fan-made game. It's Markiplier being a really big fan of IornLung and just saying, hey, to the creator, I want you to wear it to the next session. Ah, Cooper! No! No, this is for my channel only, okay? So we have to do it again, like the live. Thank you for liking. And yeah, again, for you guys on TikTok, mohaha, yes. This microphone is not hooked up. I apologize. Eventually I will get a better microphone set up for you guys. But this is my first ever multi-stream from TikTok to YouTube to Twitch, and it's my first stream on Twitch for a very long time. So again, I do apologize. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there. What was this one? Sorry.
Fans, because they're so funny sometimes. Because a lot of them, I see poster as well. Like, now, guys, everyone, please don't get your hopes up. He's a first-time filmmaker. You know, not everyone's first opportunity is going to be that great. You know, he's a real mid-actor. We just got to support him. We just got to support him.
Think 1970s Incredible Hulk, not 2020 Endgame, you know?
I'm like, thanks, guys.
We got some
If you also don't know who Markiplier is, in Kratos' dream, he's swapping. Owen Carter's dream. Yes, okay. No one will ever know who Kartos is. But, yeah. maybe one day, but not any day yet. For anyone that doesn't know, Markiplier has a podcast. It has 2 podcasts, I think. Actually 3. He has a podcast called Distractable. He has some really good friends. And I watch that pretty much. Whenever an episode's come out, I always watch it. He's a legend. That's who he is. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. That Kartos is a legend with a fiery brimstone axe. But yeah, so yeah, Distractable is pretty much my go-to podcast, just because it's fun. It's just friends chilling, relaxing, and pretty much just enjoying each other's company. And I just love people like that. It's amazing. Going on to somebody put up a video saying like we made the right person famous. Obviously Mark, and yeah, the IornLung is pretty much the most top. I think the last time I checked, it was the biggest film. Hell yeah. It was the biggest film in the US, and I think internationally at the moment, or what I would like to say internationally. But obviously, there's still some cinemas that are trying to be like, I'm not too sure if people are going to want to watch this. You are. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It is a slow, starty film. At the start, you'll get into it. The middle part does seem a little bit like stretched. It does have those moments, but if you're looking at the details and the film does an amazing job not to make you feel too bored. If you are paying attention to the details, if you are paying attention to everything that's going on, it's definitely that way. So you definitely get into it. Without a doubt, you will.
I've been playing this vampire.
There's my cactus. There's my dog. There's the roses, and there is a log. There's a frog in the.
When I was making the IornLung video last night, it was literally last night. I was trying to find like Markiplier like songs that I could put onto it. And let's just say there's a couple just hilarious ones that I really felt like I wanted to add. That it just didn't feel right for the video though. But there is some definite amazing.
Hello.
Steam is.
Hello. Mark, are you taking the longest drink of coffee in history?
I've been playing
on.
Does YouTube success equal filmmaking talent? I saw IornLung, so here's the good and the bad without spoilers. In case you're not aware, IornLung is a new horror movie video game adaptation currently playing in theaters, funded by, written by, directed by, starring, and self-distributed by Markiplier, aka Mark Fishbach, one of the world's biggest YouTubers. So let me get this out of the way first. While I know who Markiplier is, I'm not a diehard fan of his content, and also I've never played or watched the video game that this movie is based on. Instead, I came came to this as a cinephile and a guy who reviews movies, hoping, like every other movie I see, that this would be a good movie. And for the most part, I think it is. First off, shout out to Fishbach for taking such a big swing. This movie takes place in one location, and he's mostly the only actor on camera. And that sounds easy, but it's low-key a high level of difficulty because you have to hold the audience's attention in that space.
Yeah, IornLung is the sort of film that does, you know, it's one actor really that you're only seeing one of like 95% of the time. There's only like very few scenes where there's other people involved. I don't think it's a spoiler, but there's the Troy Baker, the voice actor in Uncharted games, if you played those, and in animated stuff as well, and in other projects, and no, that went roll for concentration. I haven't got any dice with me. I'm a DM and I haven't got any dice for me. It's in my bag. I'm not taking that out right now. I would, but I would. I'll just say that I would. But yeah. Yeah, so with that being the case, with Mark being pretty much the so focused performer in this film, I was talking about Troy Baker. So Troy Baker is pretty much a legend in my books. You know, I've played the Uncharted games, and I absolutely love those. And yeah, he's definitely a person that I am very much aware of. I want to say the other person's name as well. I can't think of it right now. Again, it's late, and my brain's just not 100% right now. But yeah. Hello and welcome. But yeah, no, if you are thinking about going and watching IornLung, 100% suggest it, because live restricted for some audience. Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and have been restricted for things that alcohol about it. Oh, that. Okay, sorry, TikTok. Apparently, I can't show my drink on stream. Sent a snowboarding. Thanks, so cool. Always. Actually, I'm not. It's hot. My PC is making everything warm. But yeah, the film is basically just a. Yeah, the film is just basically an amazing piece. It does take some I don't want to say disbelief, because it is put into the universe that the game creator has made for it, and there is story, there is plot behind it. I don't know all of it, so I can't say too much on it, but from what I saw, with camera work, with lighting, with props, with everything, CGI, everything, it was really good. I just want to say the only thing that felt a bit weird was the pacing. There's some moments where consuming substance featured. Okay. And TikToks have basically just told me off. Oopsie. But yeah. There is moments within IornLung. Obviously, the game has very focused point of trying to explore the world. Again, try not to spoil anything. It's hard trying to talk about it and not spoil anything. So yeah. But there is a component towards the film that the game doesn't have, which is Yeah, there's no penguin stickers. Not yet. Maybe one day I'll try and get some out. There's no penguin stickers yet. Actually, I think there's one, but you have to find it. Yeah. That's one. But yeah, so the difference between the game and the film is that the film brings in a bit more of a escape room type esque. It's how the story kind of progresses, and it definitely plays some tricks. It definitely gets you into the headset of the character. I'm talking and I haven't got anything in the background for YouTube and Twitch, but it's definitely. I'm actually just gonna take background music off. It just feels right for this, even though I normally do stuff with background music on.
Can you get your distributors submitted?
I just wanted to go see IornLung, not because it was a film that I really wanted to see, but because I wanted to show.
I just didn't think it was possible.
For Mark, for the team, for everyone involved.
You guys proved me wrong.
Mark's like, front center. He's the person that you kind of like watch most of the time. But everyone behind the scenes, as you go through the film, it turns into a point where it's like, oh my god, this is a sight to behold. It is a bit of a weird pacing, and I think if Mark and the team, I'm gonna leave you. It's all going. I'm going to watch Wonder Woman. Good luck with that. See you Thursday. No worries. Catch you later. Yeah, so I truly do believe that if Markiplier got kind of like a Hollywood budget or like a film studio behind him, then 100% would be beneficial, because he'd be able to get, or he'd be able to do a bit more. There might be a few more scenes that aren't just in the sub, which I think would be quite nice. Just that little bit of like a break from the intensiveness that the film just naturally gives you is what is there. So yeah. But all in all, I'm trying my best not to spoil anything, and I hope I haven't. If I have, call me out. Yeah. Yeah. And so that I want to drink my drink, but I know it's not gonna thing. I found a loophole. But yeah, no. So, well, yeah. So I think I've done what I can. Is there any questions that you want to ask? If there is, please let me know. If you have any thoughts on the film, anything that you want to know before you want to watch it. Of course, I'm not going to go heavily into it. I will say that even though it's labeled as a horror film, it's not jump scare. It's not jump scare horror. I want to put that out there. I am not the biggest fan of horror films. I thought I'd go into this going, oh boy, but I actually didn't get jump scared, and it's more creepy. It's more atmospheric than it is to be, directly to the traditional horror setting. There is definitely some creepiness. There is definitely some atmosphere to it. There's definitely a mood that it gets you into, which I absolutely enjoy, which I absolutely did enjoy. And just being in the cinema, there's a lot of different ways that the F-bomb can be dropped. TikTok, are you gonna tell me off for saying that? I don't know. But yeah. So, but you do find the different ways by watching the film. You definitely notice and see that. But it's all good. It's all fun. And there was a moment just that made myself and everyone else just laugh. So it's not. I would say it's not your traditional horror. If you're going into this thinking it's going to be action paced, it's going to be like the traditional, Hollywood horror type thing. It's not. It's not. It's a unique film experience. That's the best way that I can say. So yeah. Okay, I just had to connect the puzzle dots and keep the stream going on you guys. Again, this is the first stream that I've done on TikTok. I've played around through the years trying to do stuff for YouTube and Twitch. Obviously going into the 3 thing, I'm gonna have to figure out a better way of doing it. So I'll think about that and I'll try to layer that down. If you've got any films that you want to suggest, please let me know. If you've got any questions before we come into the last couple of minutes before I head off. It's 10 o'clock where I am and I want to be in bed in about an hour's time. So any questions, anything that you want to add, anything you want to say, please let me know. And if you've seen it, what are your thoughts? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or high five? High five being the middle point. I honestly, my honest penguin reviews from the videos, I said it's a 5 out of 5 penguins. But coming into it, having a look at it a bit more, having some time to digest how it was actually paced and how it was actually done, I would say it's 4.5 out of 5. There was definitely that small area that could have been buffed, that could have been improved by the Hollywood type of budget type thing, with an increase of budget and a bigger team, and maybe an additional time. I know Markiplier originally wanted the film to be out in the first 2-3 years, and it's taken I think 5-isk, or plus that. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not checking up details. I'm just here with you guys and just talking and just being here. So yeah, hello everybody that's just joined. I hope you're all good. I hope you're enjoying your night or day or afternoon wherever you are. I hope you're well. I'm gonna be doing some live streams in the future. TikTok, it may not be as frequent as I do on YouTube and Twitch, unless I figure out a better way of doing all 3 at once. I'm not too sure. Or this might just be the odd occasional big hyper thing that happens when there's a big game or film or something that we need to talk about, or something that I want to address. IornLung was a production that I wanted to address. It's an amazing piece of work, compared to Hollywood and stuff, which I know a lot of people are like, why compare it to, obviously places that have a very much increasement of budget and teams, and I don't want to say talent, because I don't want that to go wrong the wrong way, although I've just basically said it. So yeah, but the people that were in this film definitely had a massive point of budget into it. Definitely 100% had very much a good sense of so I just saw a video clip, and I want to have a look at it real quick before I end. I forgot what I was talking about. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? But yeah, no, we'll get there when we get there. I think. I'm literally just saying that because I've lost my train of thought, and I'm sorry. Again, if you have any comments, have any questions, whether you want to say anything, I was saying that the activity. A new follower 21 minutes ago. Thank you for that. I'm so sorry that I missed that. Somebody said, wasted my time. It's not the movie. It's not a movie you rewatch. I can see that, you know, compared to if you're watching it because you've heard it's a new horror film. Definitely, you know, it's not the traditional horror film. But I would say it's a film that if you know who Markiplier is, if you're part of his fan base, you're mainly going to watch it to support, and that's pretty much what I did. I went because I was interested to see how a film adaptation to IornLung would be, and what would it be. So I went to go and watch it for that, and also to show my love for the project, and to be there to help bring this further up, not just for Mark himself, for Amy, and I think it was Alex who was part of the team, and everybody else that was part of the team. You know, there's a lot of crew members. I have a bad memory, so I don't remember everybody's names, and you know, that's a thing that I have to work on. Another comment, I loved it, but I don't know, it was slow, but that's the main good thing about it. It's not the main it's not the main bad thing. Slow movies aren't for everyone, but I liked them, and I loved I recorded that intro so many times. Slow movie is for everyone, but I like them and I love this. Same 100%. I loved IornLung because it was pretty much a passion project, and you could definitely see that. You could definitely see that there was attention to detail when it was done through the scripting, through the storyboarding, through the post-production team, through the editing. So yeah, commented it was the most boring thing I've ever seen. It was awful. Well, it's not for everyone. Obviously, like I already said, you know, if you're a traditional Hollywood watcher, or maybe you're a fan of Markiplier's previous works and thought it might be a bit more of like a fun comedic type thing, that's a way that you could have a look at it. But it wasn't. It was more serious. It was more dedicated to the source material, and you could just tell by just watching it that it was pretty much that. Obviously, going into it blind, you will have a lot of questions, and a lot of it will not be answered, and that's part of what IornLung was supposed to be. It was supposed to be mysterious. It was supposed to be putting yourself into a world where you don't really know what's going on. I feel like my chair's gone down as I've been recording. So yeah. True penguins never spoil. Hey. And just people just like the video, so thank you for liking the video that I put out. And again, if you want to see more or kind of like the reactions to films, if you want to see more film reviews, yeah, let me know, because I am a movie watcher, and I do like my films. So yeah, there was one that I wanted to have a look at, which was a film. So somebody put, Markiplier made 3 sacrifices to ensure the successful release of Iron Lung. What? Can you guys not hear this? That's why. Okay, hold on. So Markiplier made some sacrifices to make Iron Lung a successful release. So yeah, the film wasn't backed by a studio. It was basically self made. Markiplier put his own funding into the film and didn't really outsource any funding for it, to my knowledge at least. So that. Also, the marketing for anyone that's still thinking like, well, why didn't he get like people to try and get it released in the EU sooner, or other states, other countries? He didn't have anyone for that. He basically relied on his fan base, us, to reach out. Hello, how are you doing? Respond. Sorry if I haven't responded. I do apologize. How are you doing? And I hope you're doing well. So yeah, like Markiplier really just thought, or didn't really think. No one knows what he was thinking, but he basically trusted that his fan base could very much well bring the word out to people, out to cinemas, and out to places. So then they could get bigger, and it did. I think there was a petition in the UK or online to get a release in the EU, and I don't know if that helped, but it got to the EU. I can tell you that much. And it's still trying, and it's still rising. He's, I think his live stream the previous day, he was saying that he's still in the process of making some translations. So it's not only going to get more cinemas involved, and it's still going to get a bigger release. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's old news 4100. No. I think more. Think more. Okay, so yeah, it was Tom Cockrell. I just want to say, you said hello to me. I did respond to that. I hope you did see that. I hope I did get to that in time. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm still new to the whole thing, and I haven't streamed for a very long time, so please forgive me. Yeah, so Markiplier put most of his savings from his past works into Iron Lung to have it as a successful release as it did, and I think that's commendable, and I think that's just inspiring, and I absolutely love that. So the cost was well under 7 million. Overall, probably the overall cost of the production was under 7 million. On Google, it says like 15,000, so give or take. Don't know. Obviously, I don't really care about that too much. I kind of just care about the amount of love and support that he poured into recreating such kind of like a close, dedicated live action, I guess, take from the game's original source. I think that's really commendable, and I think that's really good. I don't know if any of you have watched The Witcher on Netflix, but when I can't, oh my brain. It's not Chris. Is Chris Hemsworth? No, Chris Hemsworth is now playing The Witcher. I can't think. Oh my god. Just shows how fried my brain is right now. I'm gonna. I need to look this up. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very much just. Oh, it's not that. Henry Cavill. That's who I'm talking about. There's a lot of people behind Henry Cavill bringing a Witcher that was very much dedicated to the source material and didn't really want to go past that. Obviously, the creators behind the show, the directors and producers, wanted to take it a bit more out of the source material. I don't think that needs to happen. My last take on IornLung that I'm going to pretty much end it with is that for films that want to be adaptations to video games, whether it's going to be true to the source material or it's going to be shifted off, you do need to be aware that when it comes to films, when it comes to shows, some creative liabilities does kind of like steer in one kind of direction, to make it a bit more entertaining and to bring it a bit more to a new audience. But at the same time, I honestly don't think that a lot of film adaptations to comic books, to games, or to other media sources, if you're going to if you're wanting to create a show or film or an animation piece from, say, The Witcher or from IornLung, why do we have to keep it in the same setting that it's already been shown in? My view, that I've kind of like thought about this for a bit of time now, is if I was going to if I was going to make a film in the IornLung universe, I would take it away, or I would communicate with the creator himself, and say like, hey, I really enjoy like the universe that you've placed your game in, and I would like to expand that in the film, medium. But I don't want it to be the same story as the game. What is there any other things that you might want to add to emphasize a bit more? Maybe how the whole Eden thing happened kind of thing. That's kind of what I would want to do, not directly from the source, not do a recreation of a thing, but more of a expansion of the universe that has already got things in. I don't know whether that's a good thing to say or to add to that, because obviously it's not just for IornLung, it's for like other game creations, and even from The Witcher or Stranger Things. They're doing some small shows, stuff that are in the same universe, and that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about, is to not just recreate things in the same setting, in the same universe, and the same style that's already been made, like Superman type thing, but bring it out from that one perspective and into another perspective that just expands the overall universe. I don't know whether that's a good thing to say or not good thing to say. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, kind of thing, because I'm interested in that. And yeah, to me I think that's where it should go. But obviously the big thing that's happening recently is the advancement of AI. And I'm going to talk about that in a video. I'm not going to go into that today because I am tired and I need to go to bed soon. So yeah, I will be talking about that. But I think we're so much on an edge where a lot of film companies, big companies, are going to be looking at AI to be the answer to make something new or to make something different. So it's weird territory to be in the film industry, and not just the film industry, but all in the creative industry. That's the one area that I don't want my AI to be in. I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to go a bit more in depth in it in a different video, but yeah. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah. So anyway, I'm pretty much going to be ending it here. I hope you all have enjoyed yourselves. I hope I have advanced a bit more on what my review was for the film, because obviously coming away from that and then looking at other people's like reactions kind of made me realize, oh yeah, that's kind of true. I don't like that one kind of thing, and it just helps to expand on that. Again, for TikTok watchers, this microphone is not through for you guys, and I'm so sorry for that. I will be setting up a better setup for you guys if I do continue to make streams with TikTok. I'm not too sure yet. If you do want more of this kind of stuff, leave a like. And if you want to see more reviews from me in the future, also let me know. The next film that I'm kind of looking forward to is one by Sean McLaughlin himself, Mr. Jacksepticeye. He's making a game adaptation, and he was in the IornLung. He was. So there you go. Jacksepticeye's game. I can't think of how to say it. Film, Jacksepticeye film. I'm not too sure, but somebody has said that Sean McLaughlin himself, Jacksepticeye, has been working on a film. I don't know how to find it. Was it Godmother? Godmother movie? YouTuber Sean Jacksepticeye is executive producing Godmother, an independent horror film starring Scream Queen the Wellness, again pronunciation, and Bruce Davison. The film centers on a couple whose romantic trip is ruined by a pair of sinister, seemingly friendly retirees, according to Screen Rant. Okay. So, yeah. So, Godmother. That's gonna be the next film that I want to try and keep my eyes on. When that comes to be the case. And for those that are on YouTube and Twitch, you probably will see this as well. But yeah, Jacksepticeye is producing an indie horror movie called Godmother. So that's the next one that I want to be very much looking forward to. There's also some other films that are also called Godmother, so we'll see what happens. But I love Jacksepticeye. I love Markiplier. I love so many more content creators. So even though I say I'm gonna keep an eye on them, I'm gonna keep an eye on like other things that's going on. Obviously, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye are my two go-to content creators to watch content from. So pick your poison, pick your choice. But if you have seen the film, what is your true reaction? What is your reaction to it, like towards it? What is part of your mindset, and what would you want to see in the future from Markiplier himself? Would you want to see more movie adaptations to different games, or maybe even previous movies or other pieces of work? What would you want to see from him again? But until next time, I'm going to end it here. We're coming up to 10:30. That's going to be my cut-off point. So again, I am going to be ending it here. You can go back through this. Eventually, I'll clip some things and I'll try and cut these streams down so I can salvage what is salvageable. Again, first time I have streamed on 3 different platforms, so yay. It's worked and it's still working, so I am just happy that that's been the case, and I am proud of myself for taking time to delve into something new that's extended the starting of the stream for an extra hour or so. I also had to eat, so that also didn't help. But yeah, no, I'm super happy that I managed to do this. But again, I will try and figure out a way where my TikTok people, my TikTok penguins, if I can say, where I'll get a way to set up an actual microphone for you guys, so you're not listening through my phone, and you can have some background music as well, so it's not just me talking. But yeah, we'll figure out things how they go along, and we'll see where things go. And in the meantime, I may be streaming some games in the meantime on Twitch and YouTube. So if you are interested in that, Pocket Penguin on Twitch, on YouTube, Pocket Penguin live on Twitch, sorry, but Pocket Penguin on YouTube is the same. So yeah, but no, thank you for popping in. If you've just joined, I've just gone through the film, end of the end of the review part from the 5 penguins from my video is 4.5 overall, because I'm still a bit biased because Markiplier is my awesome brother, and we have to be a little bit if you're a fan. But yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Cool. But yeah, so yeah, thank you for jumping in on TikTok. I want to be ending you guys now. Thank you again for being here. If you stayed all the way through, I don't know how you would, because of me. But no, thank you for sticking around, and thank you for being here. It's honestly brilliant that I managed to get this working, and thank you for those that popped in to say hi, tried to talk to me. I'm so sorry. I'll be better. I'll be better next time. And yeah, I'm sorry for the spot on my face. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and catch you later. Yeah. I'm really bad at outros. What can I say? But no, thank you again. And in the meantime, stay cool. Be like a penguin. Stay cool. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Womp. Womp. Yeah. See you later. For my live stream, yes. Ooh. Live duration was 38%. New Q followers was 1% or 2%. Amazing. Why does it feel like it was part of the game? Wow, congratulations! 101 views, 1 gifted and 1 new follower. That's insane. That is insane. That's cool. For my first thing, where's most watch time? Mr. Cooper. Here's the Cooper. He's my D&D buddy. He's my D&D buddy. We're all good. We're all friends. We play D&D together. It's amazing. It's fun. We call it our game. We've write that a little bit of a name, and well, I don't think I'll be able to show. Actually, I might be able to show. Hold on a second. I'll be able to show you the little bit of a thing. Real quick before we leave off, and I'm actually wanting to show this. So I'll take these off from here because we're just chilling, we're just relaxing. This is the party time. I am going to bring up ChatGPT. Okay, I'm just going to bring up ChatGPT. I'm sorry, I know I just said like I don't like using AI. I don't like AI in the entertainment field. But this was a really quick way for me to be able to get like an image made. Group names. So if I have a quick look at Shane Tour before I show you guys, just so then I can get this going. Filters. I'm gonna. Can I not? Okay, fine. $500. Actually, that's fine. Cool. Let's transform. Let's head on over. So this is the new thing that I have for my D&D group. We basically got a name, spells and shit, because that's practically how we roll. Every single session we say it. We've got a little bit of like a theme song going on as well, and it's just an amazing time. And I'm not a strict DM. If you want to do something, let's do it. You know, let's have fun. We're here to have fun. See ya. But no, that will be the end of that. I hope you have enjoyed. Why am I recording? I didn't want to record. Okay. That was weird. But yeah, now I'm going to be heading off now. It is 10:30. I gotta go to bed. So thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for being here. And in the meantime, stay cool. Be like a penguin, stay cool, and I'll see you on the flip side. Woo! I love doing that. I love doing that. I love doing that. It makes too much noise for downstairs because I have a wooden floor in my bedroom. My bed. So yeah, I want to hop in that real quick, and until next time, bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.